So, the best time to buy anything is when people are scared and nervous, and that's right now. And that's what I want to share in this video. So, today we got some good news from the Fed saying that they're going to be slowing quantitative tightening. So, I'm going to cover that in great detail and also share with you what I think that means for the future based upon the last time the Fed announced something similar a couple years ago. So the Fed basically sees higher inflation and a weaker economy. And what they said today or yesterday is beginning in April, the committee will slow the pace of decline of its securities holdings by reducing the monthly redemption cap on treasuries from 25 billion to 5 billion. So if you're like, what the hell do they mean? Well, I asked Grok, what the hell do they mean? Essentially, they announced that they are slowing its quantitative tightening process beginning April 1st, reducing the Treasury runoff cap from 25 to 5 billion a month. So the last time this happened was May of 2019. And at that point, the Fed reduced the Treasury runoff cap from 30 bill to 15 billion per month. So May of 2019. So this is the last time they announced something similar, slowing quantitative tightening. And this is May of 2019. This is the price of Bitcoin. And this was well before the rally that Bitcoin had in 2021. Take a look at Bitcoin dominance, though, which if you hold altcoins, you kind of want this to go down, more or less. We saw Bitcoin dominance still go up from around 57% all the way to 72% after, in 2019, they announced a slowing of QT. So we can still see Bitcoin dominance go up. And then this is 2021 when we saw the massive rally in altcoins and Bitcoin dominance went down a ton. So this is others dominance, which tracks everything not in the top 10. So smaller cap altcoins. And right here is when in 2019 they made that announcement. And then we saw altcoin dominance or others dominance basically go up a ton starting in 2020 and also 2021. So in my opinion, this is a good thing. This is them trying to navigate the economic waters and thinking that they need to stop QT in order to prevent a recession. And this is XRP over on BTCC. If you want to trade and you want to get some massive sign-up bonuses, you can do so using my link below. They also have really low fees. So every time the price of XRP has hit $2 over the last couple months, we have seen it bounce. So going all the way back to December of 2024, XRP hit $2 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times or so. And we saw a pretty big bounce yesterday when they announced this news. So this announcement from the Fed gave XRP a pretty big boost from around $2.30 up to around $2.50. Now it's come down a little bit, but I still think that the $2 mark for XRP is a really good zone. So the entire crypto market basically saw a boost when they made that announcement. So Bitcoin is up 3.2%. Ethereum finally broke above $2,000 again. XRP up 7.5% over the last 24 hours. Solana, a good boost, 6.8%. And I really feel that these times right now, guys, are the times that a lot of money will be made if you have money to buy now. Now, I'm not telling you what to do. You don't have to buy now. But there has just been so much boredom with the price of Bitcoin. And I feel like a lot of this boredom is just people getting, annoyed at the price kind of going nowhere over the last couple months or so, right? So we were up in this range, a little bit of the higher range. We obviously are now in the $80,000 to mid $80,000 range. And people are just straight up kind of getting annoyed. And when people get bored and restless, they usually make bad decisions. At least that's what I have done personally. So what am I doing right now? Pretty much just hanging out. I'm buying some coins when they hit psychological markers. So XRP at $2 is a level that I have multiple limit buy orders because, again, it's just been a reliable indicator, a reliable bottom since December of last year. Could we go lower? Sure. If Bitcoin drops to 75K, XRP and others will probably go lower. XRP could hit $1.50. You just never know. So historically, it's usually a good idea to do the opposite of what your lizard brain tells you to do. So if the market drops 10% and you're terrified and you want to sell, in my experience, not financial advice, you usually want to do nothing or buy more. You usually, at least in my experience, don't want to sell on a massive red day. And that was the major issue back in November, December, and January, is all of these altcoins were putting in new all-time highs and everybody was piling on. Now that things have settled a bit and most altcoins are down 30 to 50 to 70%, it makes a lot more sense now to be piling in. So in general, for me, I want to do what the opposite of the masses are doing, what the opposite of all my friends are doing, because that's usually what makes the most money in the long term. So that is it for the video. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll leave the link to BTCC below if you want to check that out and get some insane bonuses on your deposit. Hope you guys are doing well. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.